Hey guys, I've implemented reblogging for Gibber, the federated social network that we're building. Subscribe for progress. But let's say when you're following a person and you're looking at your feed, oh, this image, it's so beautiful. I wish to reblog it. So I click reblog. And now you can see that the Monroe programs reblogged this post. Pretty similar to Twitter. And then, you can also unreblog and so on. I haven't added quote reblogs. That's probably next, along with comments. So that will be interesting to implement. Now let's get into how I actually did this. If you look in the post component, there's two new mutations I added, reblog and unreblog. And when that happens, we just refetch everything for right now. We should probably go through the cache and update it like we do with favorites, but I'm kind of lazy and it's late right now, so that'll be for another time. And so when a person clicks that, it just goes through the usual on reblog, and we check if the person has not reblogged it, then we create the reblog, else we just unreblog it. Pretty similar to favorites. And then we're just using the similar thing with, if it isn't reblogged, then render the certain icon. If it's not, then render the other, and then also add the text green. And if we actually look on the schema, if you're wondering how this looks in the database, so this is our post component, and I've added a reblog right here. So this just is self-referencing the model, its own model. And then I've added a unique key for the profile ID and the reblog, so you can only reblog something once. And you can also do the reverse or the, invert join, or gosh, I'm blanking on the term. The inverse of it, so you can get like all the reblogs of a post. And then let us look in the router. So we now have in the tRPC router, we have a reblog.ts, and that's in the API routers. And it's just, takes a profile ID and a post that is used on that mutation that I showed you. And it takes those and it creates a new post with the reblog ID and the profile ID, but no content. So, when I'm implementing quote reblogs, then, the content will just be whatever the person wants to say about this reblog, just similar how on Twitter you can have content and then under it is the reblog tweet. And then we also update the reblogs count, and then doing the delete operation is just the reverse. So quite similar, but just, decrement. Oh my God, I always mispronounce that. And then also delete the post, and we're using this unique key, composite key, I think is the term. Oh, it's so fancy terminology. It's really just whatever that unique thing is, get the profile and reblog ID together, and then delete that post that matches it. And yeah, it's kind of whack. The types are all out of mess. It's just so late, it's almost midnight. So I'll probably do that tomorrow. So stay tuned for that sort of stuff. Check out the GitHub if you want to look at the code. And thank you for watching.